Hello and welcome to the garden. If you've ever searched for how to grow peppers, you've probably come across the hot debate on whether you should or shouldn't top your pepper plants. Some gardeners swear by this method, while others just choose to skip it. So, I did some digging and I came up with my own conclusion, as all gardeners should. The results? Well, let's just say I might have found the best method for maximum pepper production that will reduce your anxiety. This method has worked for me, and it might just help you reduce your anxiety on the subject of pruning or topping your pepper plants. Stick around and watch the video all the way to the end. Let's start with the basics. What is topping and why do people do it? Topping is when you cut off the main growing tip of young pepper plants, usually when it has around 6 to 8 true leaves. This forces the plant to send out more side branches, making it bushier. The idea is that more branches will give you more flowers and more fruit. The process is very simple. You simply snip the top off and you let your plant grow again. Now, being the curious gardener that I am, I did some research on the subject. I did some digging through gardening forums, university studies, and watching countless videos. I found something interesting. While topping does make the plant bushier, it doesn't actually increase the overall yield. That's right, whether you top it or not, you still get the same number of peppers. So I decided that I was not going to do this. I decided I was not going to do the topping, especially because the research shows that it's not going to make much of a difference, and also considering that it would really make me anxious if I were to just cut off half of my plant, even if I do have a longer growing season. So instead of topping my peppers, this is what I found to make more sense for me. I removed only the first flowers when my plants started to bloom, and yet they were still very short and immature. Why I did this is because when young pepper plants start producing flowers too early, the plants put all of their energy into fruiting instead of growing strong roots and leaves. By removing these first flowers, I encourage my plants to establish a solid foundation before producing peppers. This leads to healthier plants and a stronger harvest later on. And let me tell you, the results have been amazing. My plants grew taller, they produced as much fruit, and they kept producing for a longer time. Plus, growing in a USD Zone 10B climate is a huge advantage. With our long, warm seasons, my peppers didn't face the same time constraints as they would have if they were growing in cooler regions. That means extended harvest, more mature fruit, and a very big supply of fresh homegrown peppers. These long peppers I'm growing to make paprika spice, and I just leave them on the plant until they turn red like this. but I also use them as fresh when I need to cook with peppers. They are very sweet and they taste almost the same as your normal bell peppers. This one got a spot of sunburn, but I'll just cut off the burnt parts and use the rest. It's my second time growing these peppers, and let me tell you, last season they didn't grow as big as this. I guess me dedicating a garden bed just to peppers and picking out those early flowers really helped these peppers flourish. So, should you top your peppers? If you want a bushier plant, I say go for it. But if you're looking for a simpler way to maximize your harvest, try this method of only removing the first flowers instead. Let me know in the comments below how you choose to grow your peppers. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more gardening tips. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video, and please do come back for more videos. Happy gardening to you.